people are not watching less television. They're watching more television. They're just not watching it at the exact time that counts for that stupid number that comes out at 8 a.m. And until the entire town agrees, which we need to do, to ignore that number, it's gonna seem like people aren't like suddenly walking outside and enjoying the fresh air. This is America, that's ridiculous. They're inside watching television. And it's just that they don't do it when the networks and the channels want them to.
There's I've noticed a real trend. People they'll DVR an entire season of something and then they just sit there and consume it all in one great gulp.
We haven't found a way to monetize that model yet, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just have to factor it in. I think it's just got to be something that people agree the old system of counting is kind of broken.
Well, also that gives people the option of waiting to see if shows stick around, right? It's like you wait, it's like you don't want to invest something in something if it is going to disappear. So you wait, and then like season 3 of a show or season 4, you can watch watch 80 episodes of a show in a week if you want to. So there's nothing compelling people to sit down at
Why would they have a season 4 of a show that everybody waited until season 4 to watch?
Do networks have more or less patience is the question that I have to ask. A lot of these comedies, you need time to grow. Parks needed time to grow, and you got it, fortunately.
Yes, we did. They've been incredibly patient with us, which is great. The question isn't whether they should be patient. The question is whether everyone can figure out how to make the current reality of the landscape work, I think.
The broadcast guys seem to still function on who's watching live. It's also very much determined by, and this is technical or how everybody wants to, how important this is, but like you don't get all of the advertising dollars when you have the DVR numbers. It's the people who watch the DVR and watch the commercials, which is a surprisingly high number.
That blew my mind. I mean, I found out that they don't count DVR just if you watch it, you have to leave the commercials on. It's like, who's doing that?
But a shocking number of people actually are sitting there and watching. They don't have to. I don't know if they know they can't. They don't have to.
Don't tell them.
I know.
I always tell my friends, watch the commercials. Leave the commercials on. Just walk away from them.
But also, I heard that in some parts of the country, Nielsen ratings are still a pencil and paper. Like people are still having to write down what. I mean, it's like it feels so foreign to the actual, the reality of how people watch television. And we're totally kicking ass in DVR. Yeah. I just want to make that clear. We're doing like Dallas numbers.
But Hulu, you have to watch the commercials, right?
Yeah, so, and Hulu isn't counted, or iTunes. Like it's not counted at all in the rating.
Right, but I assume that at some point you'll be getting your NBC in a way that similar to the way people get Hulu, and you won't be able to zip through the commercials. At least I would hope that they will do that eventually.
I think you could make an argument that scanning through commercials is a more effective way to advertise than the old system, because in the old system, when you were watching a show live and the commercial came, you would just get up and walk away and go get a sandwich or go to the bathroom or whatever, and you would like listen for when the show was back on and then come back and sit down. If I were Coca-Cola or something, I would just make a 30-second ad that just said Coca-Cola and had a can. So even if you're scanning through it, you get like 8 seconds of a can, and then,